Welcome back to Parent Life. We are new parents, and we're learning this kind of one day at a time. So our daughter, who's making some weird noises behind us, that was her mouth.
Hey.
She's about 3 months old now, and we kind of we like to harbor at work we harbor a lifestyle of continuous improvement, and part of continuous improvement is learning from your mistakes and your regrets. So today's video is going to be, things we've learned from the first 3 months and kind of regrets and ways you people watching can learn from the stuff we've done.
I mean, there's definitely, it's only been 3 months, but there's already been things several things that we have tried and immediately changed and learned from. So
all right.
And things that we haven't changed yet, but are just kind of living with and realizing we should have done this different.
Yeah, okay, so first regret is we should have given her a bottle sooner.
Yeah, I think we were so nervous about messing up the good breastfeeding rhythm that we had going down, and even the doctor and people said, try to wait a month at least.
And we waited a month.
So we waited a full month because that's what the doctor said, but
even though the nurses were like, don't do that.
And all our friends were like, you can give a bottle whenever you want. And this is, all to say that she was breastfeeding fine. There was no concerns there. So it might have been different if that was more of a struggle. But she did great.
And she took a bottle fine. And obviously the more bottles she gets, the more free she is to do stuff. And so now at this point, we do give her more bottles. But we probably should have at least, maybe not the first week or two, but there could have been some nights that first month or two where you could have slept more and I could have given her a bottle, but we just didn't do that.
Yeah, we resisted, and there were nights when I was just so tired and could have gone to bed earlier and gotten more sleep, but I was just like, no, let's keep waiting, and should have just given in. The diaper wipes, the packages that they come in are really annoying to get wipes in and out of and close it. You basically pull out like 4 at a time. And so a few weeks in, we went online and found this like diaper wipe dispenser.
Oh, getting a wipe dispenser.
Getting a wipe dispenser.
So not having the wipe dispenser is your regret.
Yeah.
You put a lot of thought into this, I see.
Well, it's something that we weren't happy with, and we found a fix, and it's a lot easier to just, you open the dispenser and you pull one wipe out and they don't all come.
Yeah, so we have a video on like essential items for a newborn. We talk about the wipe dispenser in there. Check that out. I'll throw a link up on the screen.
It's small, but
another item-based regret, a couple, is she regrets not getting a wireless breast pump.
Yes. I need to check into, I think the one I have has like an adapter where you can walk around, but basically being tied to an outlet, and especially if you're not near her at the moment and you're plugged in, and then you can't get up and go anywhere, and it's a good 20 minutes or so. That's
makes your time more efficient.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get up and walk around and be able to tend to her, do some things.
Another item-based regret. So we did a review on the stroller we're using, the Graco stroller, and we bought that stroller because we didn't want to buy both a running stroller and a walking stroller, but that stroller basically doesn't excel at either of those things. It's just kind of like good. So she regrets getting that stroller.
And you really can't use it as a jogging stroller until like at least, I think they say like 6 to 9 months old minimum. So you're really, as a everyday walking stroller with an infant, it's pretty bulky and heavy, and if you want to throw it in the car to go to a park or somewhere, it's annoying, and it's not super easy to like maneuver, turn around as I thought it was at first. So it'd be nice to have something lighter weight, built for just walking.
Quiet, we're trying to film.
She agrees.
Yeah, she does agree. Another thing, I'm just listing off regrets for you. So even to this day, she keeps track of all feedings, etc. on a notepad and a pencil. Get an app.
No, I do an electronic note, the notepad app.
Yeah, on your phone, but you can get. Why wouldn't you have rather used one of those nice apps where it keeps track of everything for you? It tells you how long they're sleeping, how long between feeds, and like there's so many apps that people use.
I downloaded an app, and I should have given it more of a try, but for the things that now that I want to track, I don't find it too hard. I just basically record now left or right, which side I start on, and the time, so that I know on the next feed okay, what side did she feed on last? What side am I gonna go to now? And what time was it? Initially,
You were using a paper and a pencil at first, weren't you?
I don't think so.
I thought you were.
Maybe. But, I mean, initially I was recording more things like how many dirty diapers she was having, like when did I give her a bath? I don't know. I was recording everything. And now that I've gotten more of a routine, the notepad works because it's just left, right, and the time. But initially...
She's in her talking phase right now. You can hear all of this.
But initially an app, I'm sure there are apps out there
There
that
are
should
so
have
many.
given more of a try. But it just felt like more of a pain than it was worth. But
I don't know. It seems like we're in the
key things.
technology age. Could have used something a little bit smarter. All right, so speaking of diapers, this is like a double regret. So first, at the very get-go, when they're going to the bathroom all the time, you can buy cheaper diapers. So we should have bought cheaper diapers for the very first like newborn phase, but it's like a double-edged sword because now we bought the cheaper diapers for when they're bigger and they don't work as well. They really don't work as well.
You can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference, and we're talking like Target brand, like, so you can still.
Half the price though.
Yeah, it's half the price, so you can still use cheap diapers, but we should have bought newborn cheap diapers, because like you're literally changing a diaper every like 1 or 2 hours right off the get-go. So just buy the super cheap ones. But then like when they get older and they're going to the bathroom less, but there's more volume, using the cheap diapers, like they work, but would you say our amount of blowouts is bigger now?
Yeah.
They don't smell as good.
Right. Like the second she uses them, you smell them more in the cheap diapers, and they go to the outside edges where if you don't catch it,
risky.
It's risky,
It's
and
risky.
it'll most likely come out of the diaper.
Yeah.
It's basically like buying like 1-ply versus 2-ply.
Yeah, and they're the nice diapers are literally double the price, but on like a monthly cost basis, it's probably only like $10 or $20 a month max in terms of like if you buy cheap ones versus nice ones.
Which might be worth it to some people.
It might be worth it. So she's about 3 months old now. One thing we noticed consistently throughout the first, I think this has been going on since she was born, is like between like 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. We kind of call that her witching hour, where she's like the most fussy. And like literally yesterday, she gets really fussy when she's tired, we've noticed. So like literally yesterday, during the 7 to 10 phase, we put her in the crib, like lights out, white noise generator on, blackout
Swaddle.
curtains, swaddle, and she fussed for a couple minutes, but then went to sleep. And we probably should have been doing more of that stuff earlier on instead of just fighting through her being pissed off for a couple hours at night. We should have recognized that she's pissed off because she's tired, and at least like put her somewhere where we could still see her and monitor her, but like away.
And she's still in the bassinet for the full night.
Right, she's not sleeping in
we
the
moved
crib.
her, but we just tested out to see if would she take to the crib, and during this period at night would she go to sleep. And she went right to sleep, and she continued to sleep through the night. It's not like she woke up early, so we regret not trying that sooner.
Yeah, like
it worked great.
It was pretty, it was obvious that she was pissed off because she was tired, and we were trying to like pacify her and like get her to be quiet. But honestly, like she just wants to go to sleep. So putting her in an environment where she could go to sleep really helped. So we should have probably tried that a little bit sooner. But at least we're doing it now.
And that may or may not work for everybody. She is a really good sleeper at night. We've heard, I think we've lucked out in the sleep world. She'll, get up and feed in the middle of the night and then go right back down. And we're almost 3 months. She's already giving us like a good 5-hour stretch at a time. So
at least, sometimes longer.
Yeah. So we're only getting up once or twice.
All right, everybody, that is it. That's like just the first couple months of like looking back on like some things we wish we might have done differently, so that people watching this, like when we had a baby, we were at the height of the COVID lockdown, and there weren't many, in-person resources to figuring this stuff out. So like we watched some YouTube videos, and that's what we did. So hopefully that this helps everybody else, and we'll see everybody on the next one.